Are you serious?
Henry, I'm glad you came.
возвращаемся. Наше увлекательное приключение и путешествие по средневековой Чехии. Кто-то в Сазае поставляет фальшивомонетчикам медные листы. Было бы неплохо проверить местные кузницы. Изготовить чеканный штамп для пражских грошей способен только умелый и опытный мастер. И ни у кого здесь нет такого опыта, как у мастера Иеронима из Силезии. Мастер Файфер уверен, что он сам не имеет к этому отношения, но должен заглянуть во все углы. Понятно, так. А кстати, посмотреть-то мы можем по карте это? Проверь граверную мастерскую, которая здесь. Туда могу быстренько добежать. Так. Ага. Кстати, насчет... Давненько же мы не заходили в игру. Что тут продать можно? Монашеская ряса. Ну-ка я ее на лошадь, чтоб карманную, если будут проверять, не нашу краденую. Все, пойдем. Куда идти? Что ж, пойдем. Тут. А это что такое? Крестьянин? Ты нужный, дядя? Нет. Здесь. Сытость. Спасибо за еду, ребята. Очень сложно. Я же туда пришел. Медовуха, шнапс. Что тут еще есть? О, кому их на лошадь? Блять. Ну где же дядя? С ним
I'll be
вроде.
with you.
А, так вот еще.
The Lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
Ну, вообще, с ним же тут про этих.
How goes the work, master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
You've got quite a large workshop, master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone, which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
Странный дядя.
I see. I think.
Где же этот
So what's
Флориан?
happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, the plague, or so his message advised me.
Jesus Christ, the plague?
Do remain calm. I'm quite certain the plague from which Florian is suffering wasn't a judgment from on high, or if it was a judgment on excessive drinking. I'm told such an ailment can be of truly biblical proportions.
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his exuberant youth has taken its toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean, at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home. No doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you.
А
Does
есть ли у него
Florian have any
враги?
enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths? What did she do?
The harpy nearly tore all Florian's hair out. I don't frequently feel sorry for my ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
She was screaming about some girl, some flighty bath-maid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly. although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
Так, теперь надо найти этого чувачка. Пу. А тут что, столько цветов, которые я могу собрать. Ага.
Looking for a job?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
That's not for me. Farewell.
Ладно. Некогда тут херней заниматься. Сразу полгрядки уже собираю, да? А, это не могу сорвать. Хм.
Hey! He's here again.
Well, I never. Henry!
Hey! He really is
Некогда мне с вами, ребята. Где-то ж тут купали. Мгм.
I'm interested in your services.
Заодно и
So what are you
помоемся.
interested in?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
Проведем время с девушкой.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
I've heard you have nice girls here.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless.
Oh, oh, oh.
What?
Ведем правильный образ жизни, да.
Look where you're going.
Yeah. Чё это?
What the hell are you doing?
Теперь, матушка, расскажи мне про Флориан.
I hear you're at odds with Apprentice Florian.
At odds? I'll give you at odds. It's that sod's fault they took my Esther. Poor girl. I shudder to think what's become of her.
Угу.
What exactly happened?
This man came in wanting a bath, and Esther with it. She doesn't normally offer that kind of service, but I didn't see the harm, so I sent her in to him. And suddenly I hear screams. So I run out, and I see the bastard pulling her out of the tent and shoving her into a boat.
I'm sorry they took her, but what exactly has it got to do with Florian?
They shouted at me to tell Florian that when he wises up, he'll get the girl back.
I assume that Florian knows this, Esther.
You know village girls. They don't get much of a choice. Every other knave has a turnip for a brain, and if they don't, they're relatives. And then some young dandy turns up who writes her little poems. What's the poor girl to do? And this is how it ends. She should have stuck with the turnip heads.
Where can I find this Florian? I'd like to ask him a few questions.
He works in the engraver's workshop at the monastery craftsman's yard. And if he's not there, he'll be holed up like the rat he is in the cellar he rents from the baker. He's afraid of me, for sure.
What did the bailiff make of it?
Don't even get me started on that. He's another fine... I won't say what. I told him everything, but he says he won't do nothing about it.
How's that then?
He wouldn't tell me to my face, of course. But people here don't think much of us. There's some as reckon my Esther deserves what she got. Poor girl.
It sounds like you were close to Esther.
I loved her like my very own. She came to me as an orphan, like a wolf child she was. I raised her and taught her and gave her a job, and now she's gone. Who knows if she's even alive?
I'd like to know more about the kidnapping.
Все. Так. Пойдем к этому Флориану. Где же он? Да чтоб тебя. Ноги поранил.
What are you doing?
Так, ты не знаешь, да, где Флориан?
Good day to you.
Да что класс. Где подвал-то? Ладно, лишние глаза мне не нужны. Где же этот хер? Ну вот.
Good health to you.
You look quite sprightly for an invalid.
What? Who the hell are you?
My name's Henry, and I'm making inquiries for Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And what do you want from me?
Straight to the point then. All right. I've been investigating counterfeit money, and the trail led me straight to you. Does the name Rapiter mean anything to you?
I don't know. Maybe?
Don't bother. I know you know him. You make the punch dies for the counterfeiters. How do you hand them over? Do you know where their workshop is?
I can't say anything. I'll deny everything and you've got nothing on me. No evidence, just accusations.
It's got something to do with that girl, hasn't it?
How do you know?
That doesn't matter.
No, I suppose not. I didn't want to get involved, I swear. Those bastards kidnapped Esther. If I don't cooperate, they'll kill her.
Who is Esther?
Ну да, поболтаем.
My girl, of course. That scum took her right out of the bathhouse.
That doesn't begin to justify what you did.
I don't care. This isn't about me. Listen, I'll tell you everything, I promise. But only if I know that Esther's safe.
What, so I'm to go searching for her in the woods?
I know where they're keeping her, but nobody will help me. And what can puny little me do faced with those strapping great villains?
Ну,
Very
давай
well.
спасем.
I'll bring back your Esther.
Really?
Yes, but then you have to tell me everything.
I will. I swear to God Almighty. Please, just bring her back to me. Nothing else matters.
Where are they keeping her?
In the Skalitz Hills. There are some abandoned cottages around the mines. That's where I saw her last. They took me there when I said they had to let me speak to her.
All right. I'll go there and try and think of something.
You're my saviour.
Don't get your hopes up. Anything could happen.
Так, и что, блядь, и куда же теперь идти? О. Откуда будет поближе? Давай сюда и заодно осмотрим половину руды.
Jöttek! Megjött a mulatság. Bring it on! Don't see it yet. Mi van, csak nem? A teremtési. Who's that?
Да твою ж дивизию.
Well, you call that?
Чего вы между собой-то не деретесь?
Te akartad! Ellie! What are you doing here? What are you doing? Tired of... What's going on there? What's that? Kurva! Enough! You...
Ладно. Раз уж пришлось повоевать. Я бы теперь в купальне. Не дошел. Да? Сбежать получится.
You're dead. Espétola! Quita que gamagnota del número.
Пошли вы. Где же купальня-то еще есть? Типа я еще пою. На небо подлечиться. Нежданчик был, да? С разбойниками.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Где купальня?
Look where you're... Be a bit more careful. Well, what is it?
Ну, а где хозяйка? Ночью не обслуживаете?
Good health to you, Henry.
Good day, Henry.
God be with you, Henry. What part didn't you... Henry, I'm glad you felt fine. Be a bit more careful. Well? What are you doing?
How are you, Henry?
Can't just walk around in the dark.
Пойдем поспим тогда. С утра загляну в купальню.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Ну, может, тут еще продать, какой став можно будет. А, такая выздоровела. Заодно и сохранились. Тут торговец же есть. Сколько у него денег? Он краденое
My
покупает.
humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
А, так у него ничего, денег 18 всего. И купить у тебя нечего. Почему у них не появляется новый став? Поскакали девочку спасать. Это ж туда. Да, посмотрим. Ангу, привет. Ну, на сколько часов я вообще без понятия. Я часов, наверное, 20 уже отыграл. 15-20. А тут я даже не знаю, далеко ли я ушел. Видимо, где-то в середине. А вообще играть тут можно очень долго. Находить все всякие задания побочные. Тут есть задания, которые по нескольку раз можно выполнять. Охотиться на бандитов. Ну, я думаю, надолго игра. Просто если по-быстрому пройти, там, наверное, часов 20, если вообще никуда не отклоняться. Так, где мы? На подходе. Ну и нарисовано, конечно, шикарно все. Я дальность отрисовки еще уменьшил, чтобы на стриме не лагало. Да, ну тут, в принципе, если деньги есть или не влом, сделать этих спасительных зелий. Но мне, в принципе, нормально так. Чувствуется более как. Но есть этот мод специальный. Чтобы сохраняться сколько хочешь. Мне, в принципе, и так нравится. А чё он не садится? А, тут же.
We should check it. Suppose we should. I wish we were already done with it.
Then don't think about it. I'd wager we'll be here for quite some time.
You're probably right. I'm gonna look in on her.
Who's there?
Интересно, сколько их там? В смысле я нарушаю закон?
Hey, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Gone weak at the knee.
Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Bring it up.
Hey, all of you, gather!
Way off. Ow.
I'm going to enjoy this!
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Raise the alarm! Watch out! Over here!
Now you're done for!
Oh dear, that hurts!
Ow!
Ах вы, блядь.
Bring it on!
Yow! Shit!
Okay.
Сука, сдохни. Фух. А, на PS4. Ну, раз там модов нет, ну не знаю. Да, в принципе, это не сильно напрягает. Сохраняешься просто каждый раз. когда спишь или когда в купальне ходишь. И все нормально будет. Так что мне надо ответить тут на телефон. Что там еще пишут? Секундочку, ребят. Ключ от сарая. Что у него что-нибудь крутое есть? Тоже ключ от сарая. Ну, третий, наверное, мне не нужен. Я нарушаю закон. Идите в баню, ничего не нарушаю. Еще и поем тогда у вас. Ну и тут насчет еды тоже заморочка. Вот можно, в принципе, не есть. Не покупать ее. В таких котелках находишь и ешь бесплатно.
Please, help
Так у
me.
нее открыт сарай был.
They won't hurt you now.
However did you find me?
Florian told me where they took you.
I'm a fool. I thought he was just a dandy, God knows why. And it turns out he's a villain in league with thieves. And a coward too. This whole time he knew where I was.
It's
Да,
not Florian's
пожалеем
fault.
его.
He was terrified they'd do something to you. They had him over a barrel.
You're right. Poor Florian must have been more scared than me.
I'd say so.
We should probably set off.
I'll go with you. I'd hate to lose you on the way.
Еще кто-нибудь сейчас нападет на нас? Ну, все равно заодно и с Флорианом поговорить.
Looking for something around here.
Дальше-то что делать? Поговорить с Флорианом об Эстер.
Has something happened?
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I found that Esther of yours.
I know. Back already. How can I ever thank you?
By telling me all about the goings-on with Rapita.
They found me in the tavern one evening, caught me when I went to the ship pile. They started to badger me about working for them.
They?
Yes, Rapita. And a night they called Sir Jezek.
And then what?
They explained what they wanted from me, and I told them to sod off.
I'm guessing that didn't go down too well.
It wasn't all that bad. They just threw me on the dung heap and left. I thought it was just a drunkard's joke. But then they took Esther.
Where will I find Rapita?
He's usually wherever I am.
What does that mean?
He watches me. Everywhere I go. And when I'm at home, he sits on the bench in the square, watching my house.
So he's there now?
Hard to say. Sometimes I see him in the tavern on the green, buying supplies.
All right. At least I know where to start. And you go to work tomorrow, you hear?
Why?
Because we have to lure him out. And besides, your master will surely be glad to see you.
I have my doubts.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
At first, I took it for a bad joke. And then, when they snatched Esther, there was nothing to be done.
I suppose I'd better go. I'd hate the bastard to get away.
Good luck, and thanks for the help.
Так, дальше мы делаем что? Найди Рапату. Да, блядь, отойди. Рыночная. Где рыночная площадь?
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Welcome, Henry.
Hey, watch it. I remember you.
Да, он типа на работу пошел.
Hey, watch it.
Давай, подождем, пока ты выйдешь из города, блядь.
God be with you, Henry.
Прямо детектив. Кстати, мне бы починиться. Я совсем забыл про это. Да, господи. Так, а этот я уже не могу починить сам-то. Этот не могу.
How are you, Henry?
Да ладно, может, не будем играть.
Are you Rapiter by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
None. Now tell me where their workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Good day, Henry.
God be with you, Henry.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Серьезно, блин?
Good day, Henry. Hey! He's here again.
Sir, a word if you please.
Короче.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both going to have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
What happened to it?
Ronoff used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronoff only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Jezek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Jezek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
And how did you come to be serving Sir Jezek?
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Jezek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronoff back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
So who's Sir Jezek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Jezek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I'd prefer you just kill me here and now.
As you wish.
Our Father, who art in heaven. I give up!
Ну, на всякий случай, чтобы он никому не рассказал. Дальше что у нас? Ульрих. Ну, я думаю, да, было бы неплохо пойти не одному. А еще неплохо было бы починить доспехи все. Кузница же здесь, да?
Hey!
Damn! Welcome, Henry.
Эй!
Hey! Good health to you, sir.
Да, кому что-нибудь продадим. Этот тоже неплохой, да? Ну, это у нас короткий меч. Блядь. Так, господи. О, поторговаться забыли. Ну, хер с ним. Ну, кстати, может еще и сохраниться.
Hey! He's here again.
I'd like to know more about the kid.
Благодарить она меня уже не будет, да?
I'd like to make use.
Uh-huh. I'm sure you'll be...
Ну и заодно с девочками время проведем.
I'd like to make use...
So what are you interested?
I'd like,
I'm sure you'll be...
Все, теперь чистые, вылеченные. И сохраненные.
Sakra, it's hellishly deep here.
Кстати, шпоры-то мы одели. А, так он и тоже простейший. Где ты? Бухает, пойдем.
I finally found out where the Forger's workshop is. Master Faithfar was right. The Forgers are sticking close to the supply source. Their workshop is somewhere in the mines. The entrance is on the eastern side of the hill. I've no idea what to expect there, but I'd rather go there with some backup.
I will be glad to give it. Lead on.
Hey, watch it. I'll remember you.
Ну, то есть он знает, куда идти. Показывает, говорит, дорогу, а бежит сам. А так лучше, чем, блядь, полчаса искать в лесах. Я думал,
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
по сейву не получится.
Bring it. You dare to face.
Get over here.
Is that all you got? You asked for it.
God!
You're
Fucker.
А, так ты еще, блядь, не умер?
not so brave now, are you, young? Verflucht. You're stronger than you look.
Your end is nigh.
Что тут у них есть?
The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
А где дядя? Твою ж дивизию. Куда он делся? Блядь, где мне его теперь искать? Ну, он, я так думаю, по дороге идет, да? Эх, дядя. Удрих. Надеюсь, там меня ждет. А, так, блин. Да, так а вот и что ли там, да. Короче, я что-то неправильно сделал, я думаю. Загрузимся, пойдем вместе с Ульрихом. Я думаю, он будет бежать всегда в правильном направлении. Ну и драться с толпой удобнее вдвоем. А, так вот это что ли?
Well, I never.
Надо
What are you
было.
doing? The pig turns up willingly for
Hi.
the slaughter.
Who's there?
Someone there?
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Enough. Quiet.
Raise the alarm! I'll find you, you cur! You can't hide from me! Over here! Where is everyone? Quick!
Да, сука, сдохни, блин.
Bring it on!
Yeah.
Вот куда он побежал.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila. And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Ratai.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
You don't have to go back to the Rosenbergs.
How do you know about the Rosenbergs?
Master Fayfire recognized the writing on your letter of passage.
Just as I said, there is nothing safe from prying eyes in this land. And where would you suggest I go?
Into Sir Radzig's service. He needs people like you.
I serve Kubila. Out of the question. If he learned of all that I did for the Rosenbergs, he would hang me from the nearest tree. But you are right, I do not have to return to the Rosenbergs. In fact, I cannot.
Why not?
I am a knight without a crest, without allegiance. No one was meant to know whom I serve. If the Rosenbergs hear that I have been found out, they will see to it I vanish. They cannot afford to be associated with me.
Where will you go then?
Where the road takes me, as I have many times before. Farewell, Henry.
Auf Wiedersehen.
What is it?
Please, please. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement.
You can talk all you like, but not here and not to me. Let's go. Let's go. Master Fayfar is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rate. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Ratai then.
Мне бы починиться заодно.
God be with you.
Ой, так, есть у него деньги.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye.
Since it's you.
Close. Drop the price a bit. Finally!
Так. Что там на лошадке есть?
Let's have a word about the price.
Ну что-то цену у него не
Well,
самая.
we can try it.
Is this enough?
I'd almost... Aye, that'd do it.
What'll it be today?
Just a few small things. That's all for today.
Some change for you here. Thank
Отлично.
Look where you're going.
Дальше. К броннику бы зайти. Что где-то тут.
What the hell? Good health to you.
Can you show me how to...
Certainly.
I want to achieve
You can't become a master overnight. You have to...
Well,
А что у него чинить нельзя? Там видно, ни хрена не будет. Ладно, мне и так хорошо.
Are you serious?
Так, а может ремесленник может починить?
God be with you.
То же самое. Простой. Ладно, погнали, врата. Ну да,
You're
посмотрим.
in the wrong place at the wrong time. Fucker!
А ты кто такой? А, так, блядь, это же этот городишко сраный.
You there! Stop! You! Stop right where you are! Come here, Lily Liver! Hey! You! Halt! You there! Stop! Hey! You! Don't!
Don't peachy!
Уф. Это же, блядь, сраный городишко, в котором... Да, в котором у меня это, проблемы с законом были. Да ладно. Пиздец. Она не сохранилась. И мультик показали, и все, блядь, игра не сохранилась. Круто, чё.
You're in
What's
the
going
wrong
on?
place at the wrong time.
Hey! Who are you? Hey! All of you! I'm going to enjoy this. Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Hey! All of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Is that all you got?
The answer to my prayers. Just...
And that's...
I'm going to enjoy this.
All right, how's your day?
You dear.
Ha!
Hunspot.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
We have to make at least another 3 score.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable information.
For that exact reason. My master does not wish this man to fall into the wrong hands, especially those of Radzig Kabila.
You can tell your lord the man is dead. He'll never find out.
But he will. Or do you think you can lock this man away from sight until Judgment Day?
Why not?
Do not be naive, boy. Look around you. This land swarms with rats and snakes, especially now. There is no secret that is not for sale. If I let you have him, my own head will be on a spike before the month is out.
I've beaten you once already. Do you really want to try again?
I have no choice.
You could hang up your sword, stop being a knight.
Why would I do that?
Your age. If you've been a few, it's time to look...
Old I may be.
Very well. You asked for it, old man.
Короче.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Who's that?
To arms! Get over here! You call that combat? Bring it on. Go! Get the knees, have you? Yeah. You know how this one ends. You're dead. Over here! Where is everyone? Where?
Where could he have vanished to?
Be here somewhere.
Well,
Come here, Lily Liver.
Yeah.
Shit, leave me be. Enough.
What have we got here? Entertainment.
You get what?
Great. You made a mistake getting on the wrong side of me.
Who's there?
What the hell?
Watch out, we got it searing hot.
Jesus Christ. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here at the command of the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kabila.
And who's he?
That's no concern of yours.
I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement. I have plenty of coin.
We can come to an agreement that you'll keep your mouth shut. Please, don't take this personally.
Wait!
What? Do you want to do it? Be my guest. It gives me no pleasure.
You can't kill him. I have orders to take him to Rattay.
That is unfortunate. I have orders to kill everyone involved in this business.
You can't do that!
I have no choice, as you are aware.
Why do you want to kill him? He may have valuable...
For that exact reason.
You can tell your...
But he will.
Why not?
Do not be... If I let you...
You don't have to go back to the Rosen.
How do you know it?
Master Faithful.
Just as I...
Into Sir Radzig.
Aye, sir. But you are right.
Why not?
I'm in...
Where will you go then?
Where the road... Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen. You can talk on.
Let's go. Master Fayfar is very keen to meet you.
Good work, Henry.
Thank you, Master Fayfar. It wasn't easy, I can tell you.
I'll take some men and have a good look around there.
And what should I do?
You should get some rest and go to Rattay. In the meantime, Sir Radzig will have this wretch questioned. Maybe he'll get something useful out of him.
All right. I'll see you in Rattay then.
What the? Lost something here?
Good day to you.
Can we do something about the... Sure. What?
Только не говорите, что зависло. Давайте на 5 сверху накинем.
Here. And something for your trouble.
My word, thank you kindly.
Улучшаем репутацию.
Let's have a word about the price. Satisfied?
I'd almost... Aye, that'd do.
Я думаю, тогда тебе еще что-нибудь со своей лошадки продам.
Can we do something about... What about this?
That sounds... See now, I knew we'd come to it.
Hey!
Где тут еще же броник? Ладно, пусть сами капусту свою едят.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Так. Краденую купишь?
That's stolen. What are you trying on me? Get the hell out of here.
Ну да, тогда я в краденых покажу. А тебе продам не краденые.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try.
Is this enough?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and... Aye, for that amount I can be...
Okay.
Hey!
Somebody help me! Fuck! God damn!
I'll let you burn them. Fucking come on then!
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Hmm.
I'd like to discuss the prop.
Close. All right, sir.
Так, а теперь мне бы сохраниться.
Jesus Christ.
Тут... А, вот. Где мы сохранимся?
I'm interested in
And what is it you...
a bit of everything.
Всё
Heal
хочу.
my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Ой-ой-ой. Теперь же... Блядь, там сейчас опять на меня нападут. Да, конечно, засада.
Bring it on.
I'll find you, Doctor. You can't hide from me.
Come here, nitty liver. You're weaker than me, Stan. I'll slaughter you. What's the matter? Come on.
Да что
Is that
было?
the best you could do? That's the best you can do. Is that all you've got?
Run, Forest.
On again. You fucking dog.
All right, you in here?
Go.
Fair enough. Get
Fuck off
right
out
out
there,
there,
you
you
shit.
shit. Today.
Я не понял, что сейчас было. Они на меня напали, я им сдался, и никаких выкупов.
God save you, Henry.
Где я тут могу поспать?
Where the hell were you brought up? Don't you know you have to have a light after dark? You can't just walk around in the dark. You have to. See you. Hey, you! You seriously think you can creep around here in the dark right under my nose? That's against the law. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
You're making a serious mistake. If only you knew what you've just got yourself into. This won't end well for you.
Well, I thought, that is, I had no idea. That's how it is. Of course you may go.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Bernard to beat it out of him, but then I told myself that if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Отлично.
Sir, I've been to Ujits, and the parish priest there is very odd indeed. He's very handy with a sword. Do you know anything about him, sir?
Godwin? Aye, an intriguing fellow. He's the youngest son of one of the lords of Kuttenberg. He was sent to the university to become a priest, as his custom. So when he finished studying, instead of taking up his I imagine he had a...
Окей. Дальше куда мы идем? Сначала на Б, потом на А.
God save you, Henry.
God be with you.
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways for barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
What the?
Теперь еще и уши можно отрезать.
I need the key to Yezhek's cell.
So, Sir Radzig let him have his way in the end. He should have let me be.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
I'd like to hone my...
All right. But it... Now, pay close attention.
Чтобы вкачать. Ладно, что еще я могу себе? Давай такой возьмем. И да уж, поговорим с этим. Дядя. Кстати, заточить бы меч.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
I'd like to discuss the...
All right.
Are we agreed?
Well, a little... Aye, that...
I'd like to discuss the... What do you say?
Well... Be a bit more careful.
Henry, hey, watch it.
Ну, заканчивать, наверное, уже скоро надо будет.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
God save you, Henry.
Кстати, у меня что-то.
Hey!
Почему она частная территория? Что с той стороны обойти? Блять, то есть он здесь, да?
Hurry it up. We haven't got time to wait.
God be with you. What? What is it?
Hurry it up. We haven't got time to waste. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me, of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor...
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
I suppose there's some truth in that. I may speak with Sir Radzig and he might pardon you, but not unless you start talking.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps, you're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I'll have to think about it. I don't want to annoy Sir Radzig.
Закрою тебя здесь на всякий.
Hey! Be a bit more careful. How are you, Henry?
Ты
What is
тоже,
it?
блядь, забагов.
What the hell? Are you serious?
God be with you, Henry.
God save you, Henry.
Вот он ты где.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
But if someone at the monastery is perpetrating crimes against the crown...
True enough. Why don't I go and arrest King Sigismund of Luxembourg while I'm about it? He's committed a crime or two as well. I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasso and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Jezek didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasso and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
What is it?
Damn.
Ладно, теперь нужно искать вербовщиков. Следующее задание. Ладно. Я думаю, это будет уже в следующей серии в любом случае. А пока пойдем поспим.
God be with you, Henry.
Не понял. Почему моя хатка закрыта? Я же тут сплю обычно.
What's going on there? Hey, what are you up to?
Кто, блядь, закрыл мой дом? Так, я думаю, я могу еще и книжку прочитать. Ладно, прочитали. Что-то да выучу сейчас. Новый уровень чтения, да еще и красноречие. Так, на лошадь. На лошадь. Что, наверное, сохраняемся, да выходим. Или что? До новых встреч в следующей серии. Хорошенько выспимся. Ну, а на этом, пожалуй, все для этой части. Увидимся в следующем.